You think I'm gonna have the rain come in the perfect scene?
He's calling the cops, dude, if you don't stop.
Shut the fuck up! If you don't want to shoot this, that's fine with me.
What's up, YouTube?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good.
What's up, YouTube? I've had kittens. I haven't had them personally, obviously, coming out of my my feline vagina, but I've got a cat that has had kittens, and they're right behind me there. And I made a little video on YouTube, which is very sad, I guess, but of the kittens. But anyway, so you know, check that out if you like cats. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I'm gonna do a bit of Doug Stanhope. This is pretty random. I just found it and it looks like him doing stand-up. It's Doug Stanhope, The Dying of a Last Breed full special. So I'll probably just try and do about 10 minutes, and let's see how this goes. I was watching a video actually of this couple in the US that do reviews of things, and it's quite funny, and they kept doing this hey thing and making explosions happen, and I thought that was quite good, so I'm going to do that. Just because I think it really adds something to my video. Hopefully it will, anyway, once I put the special effects on. Right, let's just dive in to this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Doug Stanhope.
Thanks. Thanks very much. For public release, on Saturday night, May 25th, while performing in Las Vegas, I made comments and performed material that I now understand to be utterly deplorable and indefensible. It is now a source of great shame and embarrassment, and I want to offer my heartfelt apologies. I'm gutted by my own carelessness and beg you to know, deliver earnestly, this is not who I am. I intend to take the time in the future for great soul searching and hope to come back a more sensitive and insightful human being. I only wish there was some way I could go back in time and erase this whole ugly affair. I like to get ahead of problems. I decided I'm gonna do this whole show backwards, kind of, where I'm gonna open with what I was gonna use as my closer, but my closer I really like, and it's about dead kids, and that makes me happy, and it sets a tone for the entire show. So I go, yeah, let's do it that way. Perks me up in the beginning. And I'll tell you, there used to be, in any given recording or special or whatever the fuck you call them, a large portion, not a large, but a certain percentage of my material was based on cable news, shit I watched on CNN or whatever cable news, and I don't have that anymore because since the election, there's only one fucking subject on cable news anymore, and it's just that one boring fucking story that I don't care about. I have nothing to add to. I never even say his name on stage. Just ignore it. It's your fucking problem. You deserve that fucking guy because you're the generation that made this happen. You are responsible for making all these talentless blowhards famous just for being fucking assholes, and now you got one that you call your leader. So fuck you, none of my business. I'll be dead soon. But where it became a deficit to me, I remember right before the election, there was a story about a family at Disney World that was...
Don't you hate it when people, they pause the video to say something and just like totally break up the flow of what's going on? It really annoys me.
enjoying a vacation, and they were having a nice picnic at the end of the day on a fake beach at a fake lake at Disney World with probably a fake sunset too. And the little toddler boy of the family wandered out into the drink just a little bit, and a real alligator sprung out and ate the boy, which the dad probably thought was fake too. After a whole day at Disneyland, there's no surprises for me anymore. A real alligator. Oh, fuck, that's my boy. It's a real alligator. So the dad, he grabbed the boy by the wrists, but by now the alligator has the boy up past the feet, past the waist, and as they say in the business, possession is 9/10 of the law. And that has to be a very emasculating, devastating experience where you have to concede defeat in a tug-of-war with an alligator when your boy is the rope. Like, I can't, fuck. Oh, but you try it, honey. It's a goddamn alligator. The fuck am I supposed to? This whole vacation was your idea. I'm not responsible for. I tried my best. And it was like weeks after that story. I remember watching that at 2 a.m. And then the election happens. And then that's all they talk about. All the cable news. Oh, did you see what he tweeted this week? That contradicts what he tweeted last week. Let's have a panel of 8 eggheads all sit out here and discuss this for an entire hour. Should he apologize? What's your opinion, Brian? Well, you know my opinion because of the network we're on. We all have the same fucking opinion. How many kids being eaten by alligator stories am I missing because of this fucking onion head in office? I have a business to run, people. So now I just get all my news off the internet so I can read the headline, make sure it's not about that guy. I don't know if I fixate on dead kids' stories because of that alligator thing, or if maybe I just have a weird, dark interest in dead kids' stories. But I click on all the dead kids' stories because they're always interesting. They're always tragic, necessarily. I've never read a dead kid's story where at the end I felt justice. You had it coming, you prick. How many times did your dad warn you not to talk on the cell phone in the tub while it's charging? No, they're all tragic, but one of the patterns I've noticed is almost every dead kid's story ends with, and the family has set up a GoFundMe page. For what? I don't know anything about what it's like to lose a child, but if there's one thing I do know, if nothing else, you're making money. A lot of money. Shitloads of money. The littler the kid, the more money you're making, because now all that money you no longer have to spend on the big boy pee pants and the Lunchables and the juice boxes, that's your petty cash coming right back into your pockets. All the Pop Warner gear and the Air Jordans and the tuba lessons, that's your fucking money is racing back into your fat khaki pockets. The orthodontist, he had teeth that came straight out at you. No longer your concern. That's your bank. It's like you're in one of those phone booths on a game show where cash blows all around and you get to snatch as much out of the air as you possibly can. And you're gonna start a GoFundMe page on top of that? You greedy cocksucker. Playing on the sympathies of your friends and neighbors. You robber baron, you road agent, you have a little kid that dies, you start a Go Fund Someone Else page and pay it forward. Share the wealth. You have a friend that has a little kid that dies. Jack him up for a loan. That's the day. Day one before everyone else gets to him. Sorry, as awkward as this seems, Kevin, I heard you won a lottery of sorts. And I don't know if you heard about the predicament I'm in. I'm in a bit of a pickle. My kids are, they're still alive. So it's tough times at the Jenkins household. Hate to show up with my hand out. The fuck do you need a GoFundMe for a dead kid? The only time I've seen it in a story is where it says to help pay for funeral costs, which is another scam altogether. A funeral, you just fucking, it's dead, it doesn't care. Dead things don't give a fuck about all your goings on, and you're gonna get a headstone and a coffin for what? You're gonna buy a cemetery plot for a dead kid? You're gonna buy real estate for a dead thing while you're still renting? Does that make any sense at all? See, a little more energy this time, huh?
Okay, well, yeah, wow. I think I'm going to have to do another part to this, because that was sort of weird. It was good. It was funny, but I assume he's building up to something, and I sort of felt like I didn't want to make this video too much longer. So I think I need to do a part 2 to that, definitely, and see where this goes, because at the moment it's just sort of horrible. It is funny, but it's horrible. Horrible. Doug Stanhope is very, very good. His whole thing, really, I mean, he's a character. He's very much like Stuart Lee, and to some extent probably all comedians, in that he's not really being himself. He's exaggerating certain things about himself, but obviously he is known for being very shocking, and that was very shocking. But you know, anyway, let's end with a bang, and this is not blackface. This is emulating soot from an explosion. It's actually coffee. Don't nobody go nowhere. That's what